What is up, my warriors? It is me, KeepUpman3, and today I'm going to do another top 5 list. It's been a long time since I did a top 10 list video, and since then it has become one of my most viewed videos on this channel. It has been 3 weeks since the release of Joker. The Smash community has rejoiced on the new content that was delivered alongside Joker, such as Stage Builder, Mii costume, and many more. With E3 coming around the corner, I think it's the right time to discuss the possibilities of new characters and content to come in. But we're going to discuss mainly characters for this list. Now, before I start this list, I want to lay some ground rules. First, I will only pick characters that have not gotten any representation in Smash, so I won't be picking characters that already have their franchises represented in Smash, but I will do that for the honorable mentions, which will be at the very end. Second, I'm not saying that these picks are set in stone. There's at least 2 picks that some of you would say would never get in. Lastly, these are my picks. You do not have to agree with what I have to say, but all I'm saying is to be nice about it and civil to others in the comments when discussing your picks. Speaking of others' picks, if you have your own wish list of characters you want to see in Smash, then let me know in the comment section below. With that all said, let's get into the top 5 characters I want for Smash as DLC. Number 5. Sora from the Kingdom Hearts series. Many fans have been wanting Sora to make it in, with me included. For one, Kingdom Hearts 3 came out this January, although it had mixed reviews by critics and fans alike. But that's not what we're going to be discussing for this list. Second, he is actually a unique sword fighter, or in this case, Keyblade fighter. Although some would argue that the reason why Sora would not get in is probably because of Disney's concerns, but in this case scenario it is not. Thanks to this piece of evidence that I'm going to show on screen so that I don't look like I'm talking crap out of my ass. The only people that need confirmation of letting Sora in would be Square Enix, and we all know how stingy Square Enix is when it comes to their properties coming over to other games. If we take a look at Cloud's inclusion in Smash, he has very little things that he was given for his representation in Smash. He only has 2 music tracks for his stage and literally no spirits regarding Final Fantasy. That being said, I put Sora as my number 5 spot because I do want him in, but I'm not sure if he'll 100% get in because of this. Anyways, on to my next one. Just as a heads up, some of you may get upset with my next 2 choices, so here we go. Number 4. Sans from Undertale / Deltarune series. Now before you hit that dislike button and comment, Sans Undertale is cringy, go kill yourself. Hear me out. I've grown to love the Undertale franchise for its story, charming characters, and music, but I'm definitely not loving it for its fanbase. Except for the normal parts of it. I feel like people only hate on Undertale just to be a part of the hate / memeing bandwagon to look smart and non-cringy. To those people, I have to say, you're a major pussy. You gotta admit, the Undertale franchise has gotten so much popularity from it being the first indie game to be recognized in the public, and as well as from being very loved and hated for what it is, especially Sans becoming a meme like twice. Might I remind you that every fanbase has their dark side, and Undertale is no exception, so don't pretend that Undertale is the only one with a bad fanbase. Anyway, I'm getting off topic from this mini rant on people's psychological reasoning for hating Undertale. I think Undertale has achieved the record for being the most groundbreaking indie game and being recognized for what it is, which leads me into wanting him in Smash. Also because Shovel Knight became an assist trophy, and Shantae's chances of getting in are very slim because of her being a spirit, so yeah. He would also fit perfectly when it comes to the soundtrack. Imagine listening to Hopes and Dreams on his stage when fighting a really strong character. It really brings a lot of hype. What, you thought I was going to use Megalovania as an example? Nah, that would sound pretty repetitive, like people who unironically meme about Sans Undertale. Number 3. Goku from the Dragon Ball franchise. Now I'm gonna say this right off the bat, yes, I know he will never get in because of him being an anime character, but it would have been a more groundbreaking event to see Goku in Smash. Don't you remember the amount of hype that we've seen from all these people's reactions to Cloud, Strife, and Joker in Smash? And might I remind you that this isn't the only time that a character has got in and broke the rules of who can get in. Joker, when he was announced, was still a PlayStation exclusive, and people claim that Cloud got in only because he made an appearance in Kingdom Hearts 1.5 HD on 3DS. So at this point, anything can happen. But I don't want to raise my hopes way too high for Goku, because I feel like he has a 5% chance at least to get in, but I would love to get proven wrong. Number 2. Crash Bandicoot from the Crash Bandicoot series. Out of all the PlayStation reps that I want in Smash, Crash takes the cake. Although there are many other worthy PlayStation reps such as Spyro, Ratchet & Clank, Sockboy, and Parappa the Rapper, Crash was the only one that stood out the most in my childhood. I wasn't much of a PlayStation kid when I was growing up. I was mostly into Xbox and Nintendo, but I did remember playing a Crash game on the Game Boy Advance, but I can't remember the name of it right off the bat. Besides that, the Crash Bandicoot franchise has been given the remake reboot treatment, as I like to call it, where Crash's games have been getting a lot of remakes, such as the Insane Trilogy, and coming soon next month as I'm recording this, Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. These remakes have been phenomenal to fans and critics alike, which gives a good reason to include him in the Smash for his upcoming comeback within the fans of this new generation in gaming. Now before I get to my number 1 most wanted character in Smash, here are some honorable mentions. These honorable mentions will be characters that belong to Nintendo and one indie company but may never get in, but I still want to include them in. I'll make sure to speed through this as much as I can. Waluigi. I know I'm beating a dead horse at this point, but I still think Waluigi deserves to get in just because he's one of the last of the brothers that has not gotten in yet, and he's quite loved for the community, well, mostly in the meme community. Bandanity. I was really certain that Bandanity would get in since Sakurai is both the creator of Smash and Kirby. It would have been in a bit of a biased move on Sakurai's part to include him. But I guess the 4th player Kirby rep will shine in the next game, hopefully. Shantae. I remember I placed Shantae on the 8th spot on my previous list back then, but to only be disappointed in the end when she became a spirit. The fact that she becomes a spirit really makes it hard for her to get in, but we'll just see what happens in the future. Isaac from Golden Sun. I really felt like the stars were aligning when it came to the evidence of Isaac's inclusion to Smash, with the picture that looks similar to a scene in the game, also a grass item, but sadly, at the very last minute, he was given the assist trophy axe, which left me and most Golden Sun fans, such as Bilbo 10,000, in disappointment. But Isaac was not the only assist trophy character that I got very salty by being included, that being Springman. When I first saw the saddening reveal of Springman being an assist trophy, I was left with the same reaction most Waluigi's fans felt when Waluigi was confirmed to be returning as an assist trophy. Not only that, I was even going to include him in the top 10 DLC characters list back in December of last year, ranking him at the number 3 spot. If only ARMS was developed at the same time as Smash Ultimate, then Springman could have actually gotten in. And now, my number 1 pick for the most wanted DLC character in Smash is Banjo-Kazooie for the Banjo-Kazooie series. This character is screaming Smash Bros. Its art style, quirky characters, and fun map layouts give this character a great chance of getting represented in Smash as a Microsoft rep. Although if we are talking the most likely Microsoft reps to get in Smash, Steve from Minecraft and Banjo are really likely. I can only see Cuphead and Master Chief getting in as later on additions if there were going to be Fighter Pass 2 and 3. And I know I said this at the very beginning that this list is based on my personal preferences of what characters I want in Smash, but I'm gonna bet on my Ryu amiibo that Banjo and another character are gonna get revealed at E3. Since Microsoft and Nintendo are going to be the only big named console gaming companies to attend, while Sony backs out due to the possibilities of working on the PlayStation 5. And if we look back at when Minecraft Bedrock Edition was announced on Nintendo Switch, Nintendo really focused on Nintendo and Microsoft gamers to really get connected with each other, which really symbolizes Microsoft and Nintendo's bright new friendship. Although it started off with just Minecraft, it could just mean that Steve could be the E3 revealed character for Smash. And I'm gonna call this out now by saying that when Steve gets in, his skins are going to be Banjos and Master Chief's, which is going to get a lot of the Banjo / Halo fans salty. It makes sense too, since Minecraft is very popular with children and Nintendo really wants to target their audience to kids into having them ask for their mom's credit card to buy Steve and as well as the Fighter Pass. But I still think Banjo could still get in due to all of the fan hype surrounding him and as well as the approval of Phil Spencer himself from Microsoft to get in. So those were my most wanted DLC picks. I'm not 100% sure that all of these picks are going to get in, but let's just hope in the near future when a possible DLC Fighter Pass 2 or 3 comes out, they'll be able to include them. If you guys like these picks, leave a like, and if you don't like them, then feel free to discuss your top picks in the comments. Also, make sure to subscribe if you enjoy Smash as well as funny moments content on this channel, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!
I can see there being a good moveset for Rayman. Ubisoft and Nintendo would become really great friends. And also, a good way to support this claim is that there